much, Ikiza, for welcoming us to the show. As she said, it is a beautiful Tuesday afternoon right here in Cape Town, and you are an absolute star for choosing us to be your #1 source of entertainment for this next hour. Now, she mentioned we have the Addams family in the house, man. I know that we all love the Addams family. Now, I'm talking about the one and the only, the spooky, the whimsical, and of course, the charming family that has always had us glued to our TV screens. But have you ever asked yourself, actually, what would it look like as a musical? Well, you don't have to worry anymore because the Addams Family The Musical is right here in Cape Town. And the musical premiered last year in December, but already has received so many amazing reviews. And today we really have the honor of being joined by some of the cast members who will take us through the journey of how it has been for them performing in front of an incredible audience of Cape Townians, and of course behind the scenes of productions. What did they get up to? Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Chad and Jordan in the house. Super excited to have you guys join us here on the show today. Thank you for taking time to come and join us. I know that you might have, busy schedules, but you know what? You dedicated time to make sure that you let people know about the incredible production that you are a part of. I wanted to take it back to the very first time when you heard about that, and you heard that the Addams Family The Musical is going to be premiered. What were some of the thoughts that are running through your mind, and what made you want to be a part of this amazing production?
I remember I was in Joburg with a few friends, and my friend got the email that the brief had come out for the casting.
Yeah.
And I was quite excited because the Addams family has lived through so many different generations. Like our grandparents have seen like the first comic strips of it, and we have known it from the Wednesday series. So it's really cool that it's popular through so many generations, and I knew that it would probably do really well. And it's just like a new musical that we haven't seen before in South Africa. So I was really excited to give it a go and audition. And that was going through my head.
Me on the other hand, the director of the show is Scott Tavares, and he was my musical theatre lecturer at the Waterfront Theatre School.
Okay.
So I was just super excited to be able to work with him, under his direction in a professional theatre show,
Of course.
And then also doing it alongside some of my friends that I studied with as well. So I was just super keen and super stoked.
It makes the experience a whole lot better, especially when you're working with familiar faces and people who have seen you within the lecture room and now actually having to perform on stage. Take us through the days of production. What was happening? How did you guys come together? Did you gel well? Was there any drama on set maybe? Take us through the behind the scenes of putting the show together.
No, I was going through an injury at the time, so I was in hospital actually.
No.
So they started a bit before me, but once I came there, it was so welcoming, and everyone was so patient with me and everything, and so supportive, and it was such I met Jordan for the first time, and she's so good, super good. I was honestly, I was so excited to be amongst so much talent, and then so much kind hearts as well. We gelled well. We had good director Garth, who sent us our harmony tracks months before, so we had time to prepare. You had no excuse. You didn't know you didn't know your lyrics. Come on now.
We had a lot of time to prepare, which was lovely. Yeah, everyone was just really excited to bring it to life, and I think every single person in the room was really dedicated to it, which is the most important part.
And of course, I want you guys to go deep into the characters that you play, and the characters that you portray. Tell us about those characters. How has it been bringing them to life, and of course, bringing the director's vision to life as well? First, let us know which character you do play, and then, of course, elaborate on that.
Okay, do you want me to start?
You can.
So I play Wednesday, and we all know her as this very serious, brooding character. She's very deadpan. There's not a lot of she doesn't let people in to her emotions, and I was quite excited to play that because I feel like there's a strength in that in a way.
Yeah.
And she's quite scary, and isn't that fun to be a girl who's scary and scares people in its own unique way. But the way that she's been written in this musical, she's going through this plethora of emotions, and so sort of negotiating the deadpan Wednesday that we all know and love, and the Wednesday that is so emotional in this version of the Addams family, putting those two together was quite a challenge, but I enjoyed it. And yeah, playing the characters really fun, and it's taught me a lot about like being honest. And yeah, I really like Wednesday as a character.
Amazing.
I played Lucas Beinecke, and basically my scenes all involve her. Actually, whenever I'm on stage, she has to steal the spotlight. But no, thing
She's
is,
chipping in there.
yeah, true. Like I was thinking a lot about this, but like with this character, I've been learning more and more every day I go on since we started the rehearsals until now. Like that's why you should still come, because there's many more layers that's just being detected, you know. And like I'm finding like it's not a big character or but he's an important part of this whole story.
Of course.
You know, I don't want to give too much. I want people to come and watch it and see for themselves, you know. But yeah, like he's so kind, open-hearted, you know. The way he sees the world is very inspiring, and like I can learn a lot from this character.
And of course, for people that have already attended the show and they've seen you guys in action, they've gave so many amazing reviews about how incredible it was and how much of an incredible experience it was for them to be able to witness all of that. Tell us, how does it make you feel to know that the people that you are relaying your services to as an artist really appreciate what it is that you're giving out?
I'm not gonna lie, it's really heartwarming, and it's so refreshing and so like generally nice to know that all the hard work that we've put in as a cast, you know, is being received with such like enjoyment, and like people are actually like they love what we're doing, and like it's really like I can't wait to go back. We're doing a show now after this. You know, it's just
it's fulfilling.
and just hearing those laughters and hearing people like just being invested and the way they like speak to us afterwards and how they've been moved by it, you know, it's just I can't explain
It's a full circle moment. You
Yeah.
know, we are running out of time, unfortunately, but I do want you guys to let us know, for people that are sitting at home, that are like, listen, I need to go watch the show before I can't watch it anymore. Where can they find you guys? Tell us about some of the days that you will be performing, and how can they get in contact maybe for tickets and stuff like that?
So we perform every day of the week except for Mondays.
Okay.
So from Monday to Friday, we perform at 7:30, and then we have a matinee on Saturdays at 2:30. Yeah, and people can find their tickets on Web Tickets.
Web Tickets, ladies and gentlemen, please make sure you check the show out. Listen, you will not regret your choice. But of course, we do have EKSÄ joining us for a game later at the top of the hour. So you want to make sure go now, because we still have more of Jordan and Chad right here in studio. But over much, I want to take it back to my girl and see what the social media question of the day is.